Our company, named as Youth Computer Enterprise, has run a business successfully. There are the documents and transactions that shows the business assets incoming and outgoing along December.
Hi everyone, my name is Faith Manikam. I'm from DLS1A. My matrix number is 23 DLS21F1035. Today I'm gonna explain you all about purchase order and sales order. A purchase order is a document used by a customer to order goods from a supplier and is issued by the customer to the supplier. It contains the date, item, description, total value of order, details of expected delivery, terms of discount and the name of the person in charge. This is an example of the purchase order. The title of the purchase order always need to be on the top of the purchase order and the buyer always need to be on the top. Nextly, the seller always need to be in the left of the second row. In this case, CS Computer Sendirian Berhad is our seller, and then the date of the purchase need to be stated. Nextly, discount term requested also need to be stated in the purchase order. And the item codes, particulars, quantity, price per unit, total amount need to be stated in the purchase order. And the order will be prepared by the buyer or the customer. Need to multiply the quantity and price per unit in order to get the total amount. Let's move on to sales order. The sales order is sometimes abbreviated as so is an order issued by a business or sole trader to a customer. A sales order may be for products or services. Given the wide variety of businesses, this means the order can be fulfilled in several ways. Let's see the example of the sales order. The title of the sales order always need to be on the top of the sales order. In this case, VG Enterprise is our buyer and Youth Computer Enterprise we are the seller. And the date of the purchase always need to be stated in the sales order. And the discount term requested also need to be stated in the sales order. Nextly, the item codes, particulars, quantity, price per unit, total amount need to be stated in the sales order too. And sales order will be always prepared by the customers. In this case, VG had prepared this sales order. That's all about sales order.
Hi, my name is Shalini Arichandran. I am from DLS1A. My matrix number is 23 DLS21F1069. Now, I am going to explain about the delivery order. A delivery order is a document used by a supplier as an acknowledgement of the delivery of goods ordered by the customer and issued by the supplier to the customer. It contains the date, details of item delivered, amount of items in quantity, address of delivery, date of delivery, and the name of person in charge. This document is normally accompanied with an invoice issued by the supplier to the customer whereby the supplier's request for payment of goods delivered in state. This is an example of delivery order. In this delivery order, the Youth Computer Enterprise is the seller of this delivery order. The seller must be written on the top of the delivery order. In top right of the delivery order, we should state the number of the delivery order. In this case, DO2404 is the number of the delivery order. Next, we move to the buyer. In this delivery order, Asan Mawar Sendirian Berhad is the buyer. And this buyer should be stated at the left on the delivery order. Next, the date. The date and the date sheet must be wrote on the right of the delivery order. Then, the shipped by must also be stated in the delivery order. In this case, Freight Logistic Berhad is the shipped by. Then, discount term requested must also be requested in the delivery order. Lastly, the particulars, quantity and item code must be recorded in the delivery order. To know how much the particulars quantity was delivered. In this delivered order, there are only one particulars which is computer with the quantity of 50 and the item code was TS2805. Lastly, this delivery order was received by Jenny and this delivery order was prepared by Angel. That's it. Thank you.
Hi, Selva Sudar here. My matrix number is 23DLS21F1059. So let me say about General Journal and Memo. There are many important purposes of memorandum. Bringing notice to problems and helping to solve problems through clear and concise communication are two. Memorandums can be used to make brief appeals or give suggestions. This action in brief paper can help significantly expedite business action to make positive impact and organization. Journal. The journal refers to a book of original entries in which accountants and bookkeepers record raw business transactions in order according to the date events occur. A general journal is the first place where the data is recorded, and every page in the item features dividing columns for dates, serial numbers, as well as debit or credit records. Okay, the first one is the memo. The first row is memo. It's the table of memo. Okay, so down the memo topic it will be the from. From who? From Majujaya Enterprise. Then to Youth Computer Enterprise. So straight from the from it will be the date. Date is 9 September and 2021 for this document. And the below of this one it will shows what the thing and what for. You want to respond or urgent for your information or please comment or others. So it will be for this document it will be respond and for your information. And down this thing you will have the again memo, and it will be explained or it will be informed what we have or what we do. So for this document, for this table, it will be 5,000 ringgit in form of cash in hand has been added to the business by the owner. The owner is the angel, so the angel is an additional capital. So this is the table of memo. Okay, after memo we can get, now is general journal. General journal, this is the way the table is. Just have the 4 and 2. So the first thing we have to write the date again. The first one is the year, down is the date and month. Straight away is how they handle it, how they like how the assets like cash in hand. So for the 5,000 ringgit for the 5,000 ringgit it will be the cash in hand, so it will be debit. Okay, the down one will be capital. Capital is cash in hand has been added as additional capital, so that will be credit. So this is the general journal.
My name is Vishant Menon. I am from DLS 1A. My matrix number is 23 DLS 21F 1011.
Invoice.
This is about an invoice. An invoice is a document used by a supplier to request for payment of goods delivered to a customer and is used in credit transactions. It is issued by the supplier to the customer. It contains the dates, description of items, total amount to be paid by the customer, discount terms, and the name of the person in charge. Types of invoices may include a paper receipt, a bill of sale, debit note, or sales invoice. This is the purchase invoice. This is the seller's name, CS Computers Lilian Berhad. This invoice is to Youth Computer Enterprise, the buyer. Okay, the date is on 2 January 2021. The shipping date is on 9 January 2021. The discount term that is given is 3/10 and n/30. The customer's order number is 778. On above, this is the invoice number, which is IN1103. Okay, so those are the purchases that done by Youth Computer Enterprise, which sum up to RM 64,800. This invoice is prepared by Chelva. This is the sales invoice. The company name is Youth Computer Enterprise. The seller, this is the buyer, G Enterprise. Okay, the date is on 4 January 2021. The ship date is 11 January 2021. The discount term is 3/10 and n/30. the customer's order number is 789. The invoice number is IN1104. So VG Enterprise has bought computers, mouses and keyboards, which total up to 25,500. So this invoice is prepared by Angel. This is sales invoice. This is the seller's name, Youth Computer Enterprise, and this is the buyer, Hassan Mawad Sendirian Berhad. As usual, the date 12th January. The shipping date is on 12th January 2021. The discount term is 3/10 and N/30. The customer's order number is 828. The invoice number is IN1105. So Hassan Mawa has bought computers on 65,000. Okay, this invoice is prepared by Angel. So, just now I have explained about purchase invoice and sales invoice. So those invoices will be recorded in those journals respectively. So for the purchase journal, it will be recorded by the buyer's company name, which is CS Computers Sendirian Berhad. The date is January 2 and the invoice number is IN1103 and the amount is 64,800. So for the amount 64,800, it will be recorded in ledgers, which is purchase account. Okay, for the sales journal, VG Enterprise and Hassan Mawa Sendirian Berhad is the buyers. So for the VG Enterprise, the date is January 4, the invoice number IN1104 and the amount is 25,500. And for the Hassan Mawa Sendirian Berhad is 12 January and the invoice number is IN1105 and the amount is 65,000. So when we total up, we got 90,500. So this amount 90,500 will be recorded in sales account.